Chucky, get up! You fuck with my familia, eh? You gotta answer to me here and now. Come on!
Lock in the dollars and I hope I got this number kid because we never fall the bring it, taking it, bring it low, bringing on with no bodies, no hoes. You're talking that shit, but they ain't never got the flow. Okay, Doogie.
You ready to throw jodazos, papa? Simón Piñón. Fuck yeah.
Yo, Adam, where you at? Time killer, I speak go down. Got a couple $100 as we hit the town. Made a slide down the street with the blade rounds. Let a homie on the mic with that funky sound. In the bottom with the thin, fresh, cold top in. The Mac in the back with my Glock straight gripped in the South, man. You know that I'm about to stay clicked. I'm a creeper with the mask and the chop straight rip. Yeah, play a swing as a swing with the Mac. I'm a creeper with the chop.
All right, well, welcome back to the Doogie podcast, episode 19. Chale, so many people canceled on me this week just to do a podcast.
Hey, it's
Dude.
okay, bro. Hey, that's life.
It's like a little fuzz. Just gotta make sure we're presentable, you know?
Is that right?
That is right. But Chale, bro, life is just kicking me in the ass this year. Dude, so like I'm born in the middle of the year.
Yeah.
So I live my year in like semesters. I live my year in semesters. Like obviously everyone thinks they live their year from like January to like December.
Yeah.
But I live mine from June, December, January, June. So it's like, you know what I mean?
Kind of.
So like I'm ending my last semester now because I'm about to turn 19 from January to June, and the last semester was from January to last December.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So, dude, turning 18 was like a big thing to me, like really big.
Yeah.
Like there goes my childhood, there goes all the responsibilities, everything. And the other high now I was with, the first one, she got me like this. You remember the box?
Yes, I do. I do remember the box.
You remember the box? That was a pretty fire gift. I'm not gonna lie. It was pretty fire. You know, it was really thoughtful or whatever.
Yeah.
So there's that. But I guess what I'm trying to say. Where's I even going with that? Oh yeah, I'm just trying to say like how, like she knew how much it meant to me to go from a kid to an adult, and so she kind of like portrayed that into the gift, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get into it just because it doesn't matter, but sorry to make sure we're rolling. But I don't know, man. It's just weird. No more high school. No more friends that you see every day. Gotta call each other once in a while, which we do, which is good. But throughout the whole day, when you're an adult, bro, you're just in your head the whole day. Like the whole day. You don't get to like joke with your friends. Like, of course you can joke with people at your work, you know, but you're not as close to them as like the way me and you are.
Yeah.
Like if we work together, dude, that would be like a dream come true. Well, we are. This is work, but also we're doing things that we love, so doesn't feel like work.
Yeah.
Like this could be like very hard to do compared to like, or this could seem hard to do for people, like this stuff, but it's easy to me. It's fun to edit, post, whatever, you know. But dude, it's just becoming an adult is just like super hard, and it's gonna be hard. Like there's just gonna be shit that happens in your life where you don't even see it coming. I mean, there's shit that's already happened to me where it feels like it's like the end of the world, and it was the end of the world at that time. And I always just question like, why is this happening? Like everything was going good, and then I don't know, it just boom. And it's always at the most like subtle moments, just like it's like walking in the dark, and then just some uppercut just hits you, and you just knock the hell out, and then you wake up and it's like walking in the light, and you get knocked out of nowhere, and you wake up and you're in the dark. Now you gotta keep walking until you see light again. Yeah, I can't explain that any better. It's like the best description I can give. But dude, 18 was probably the darkest year ever. Because not maybe darkest, but funnest. Because I learned a lot, but I also got to become who I am. Living the year 18.
Yeah.
And I think you seen that a lot in me, like through the past year, probably, for sure. Just like becoming more outgoing, if that makes sense. Like getting more out there or whatever. But chale, I don't know. I always wanted what was best for me, obviously, at that given moment. When it came to the Hainas, you know, they just came around, and you know, when you like someone, you continue to have a relationship with them.
Yeah.
And you get closer and closer, and then eventually, once you guys get close enough, you know, it just comes down to Can I see myself in a relationship with this person? If you say yes, well then you just gotta just risk it for the biscuit, and then once you're with them, you're with them, and then after that you just live life, you know. I don't think it's necessarily how long will I last with them, because if you're thinking like that, it's probably not gonna work. But with the first one, chales, that was horrible. That was, I was like, I was so scatterbrained when that happened. I couldn't even, you know how it went.
Yeah,
but,
I do.
Dude,
Yeah.
I couldn't even remember the events prior to like what me and her did. Like if we went to like the movies one day, I couldn't remember what I did on specific dates. Even if I had pictures, I was so scatterbrained that I couldn't even remember what I did on like each days. And even now, I think, like I know now only because, I think I had her explain it to me after we were already broken up. But like I was like, I need you to tell me like what the hell happened, because if I don't, I'm never gonna understand like
Yeah.
what happened or whatever. But that's all in the past. But that was just like very hard for me, because like when you're with someone, you expect to be with them forever, obviously. But then I feel like if you're the person leaving the relationship, I feel like it's not as hard on them, because they already have that thought process in their head to like actually leave. So it's not as hard as them, like it is, I'm sure, because they're going to be in a different lifestyle now. But I think that like if you're the person leaving, it's not as hard compared to the person that's like it comes out of nowhere and it just it's like the same thing. Like how that happens. Like I don't have a car right now. Like I'm borrowing someone's car.
Yeah.
And that sucks, because I had a car and I don't have it. But I had to pay it off. Now I gotta
Damn.
start from scratch all over again. And it's like my goal is to pay my car off, drive it, save money, because I won't have a car payment anymore. The only thing I'll be paying for is like insurance or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
And pay it off or whatever, and then just save money and buy a new car. Then I have two cars. One that's like, newer, and one that's like the older one, Now that's not an option. Now I have to start all over and maybe just get the same kind of price point car as the last one, because now I gotta start all over again. It's like nothing happened. Spent all high
Yeah.
school working. It's not like I was working all hard or whatever. I was working like an average high schooler, but like, now it's just like gotta start from square one again. And bro, I'll just be waking up in the morning for this job, and I'm like, dude, I do not want this shit to keep. I don't want this shit to keep going. Something's got to change. Like I really don't want to be doing this shit forever. And I don't know, man. Some people set it for less, and they'll be like, yeah, I could work this job forever, like I'll retire or whatever. But then I'm like, if you work a job, a 9 to 5 job, like you're there like most of the week, and you probably get out like around the time you do. But I feel like the only time you get to actually live your life is the days you have off, obviously, and then your vacation time, and that's it. But if you do a job like this, you're your own boss. You get to decide when you want to go here, there, what time you wake up, what time you go to bed, who you hang out with, and just what you do with your time in general. And I think that's like the beautiful part about it. And I even thought about it. I'm like, what if I just save a certain amount of money? I don't know how long that's gonna take. Don't want to think about it, because I'm gonna stress myself out like I always do. But save a certain amount of money, and then just like quit the job, and then just go like pítale mode on this shit. And by that I mean pítale is like my next word, just hurry up, like just go. So, cause dude, time is just this thing that keeps on going with or without you. And if you don't grab it by the balls and like take initiative and like go with it and like run with it, then you're just gonna get left behind. Because there's dates, there's time, there's seconds, minutes, hours, years, days where shit needs to get done. And I don't know. It's like an apple, there's a certain amount of time they have to eat it. There's a certain amount of time where you can't eat it because it's ripe. There's a certain amount of time that you can't eat it because it gets rotten. And what I'm trying to say is you have to pick perfect time to do things. Yeah. Perfect time to eat the apple. Perfect time to do a podcast. Perfect time to go to the car wash and clean your car or hang out with your friends. Or it's just all about schedule too. But then again, I don't really like scheduling Like for podcasting, yes, but like I'm talking like a daily schedule. I don't want to schedule and have the same day every day. Like we all kind of do, you know, our routines or whatever. That's different. Routine's different than a schedule, kind of. But I'm talking scheduling as in like oh, like in the morning I go to work, I get out of work, and then I go home, and then I go to the gym, and then I come back and I work on music. I guess it could be good. But I think the only thing that'd be bad about that is you would be living the same day every single day. So you would just be very like depressed in a way, or eventually get depressed because you just feel like you're living the same day over and over. And I hate that. And recently, I don't necessarily feel like I'm living the same day over and over. But then if I think about it, I kind of am. But I'm not realizing it, so that's good. But then after the fact, after the day's over, I'm like, this is getting like too repetitive, and that's one thing I never like is what is it, repetition? Just like the same shit happening over and over. With podcasting, for example, with me and you, I could do 100 episodes, dude, never get boring because we're homies. But I also do want to have that flexibility to have someone else come on here and talk about, you know, whatever, you know. Obviously this is more of like a self-help podcast. That's what I'm trying to make it into. But then, like I said, we also want to joke and stuff too, because me and Nick will always be cracking jokes all the time. But I guess from what I've said, how do you relate to like the things that I've just talked about, or just your life? Because you're 19 now. Nick just turned 19 in April.
I did on the 23rd. But for me, I kind of feel like I'm living the same life over and over.
Yeah.
I like the same.
Oh, like the same day.
The same day.
Yeah.
Cause literally, I wake up, get ready for work, then I get off around 3. Don't get back to like 4 something, and then I hop in the shower, I eat, and then I just relax, and then I just go to bed.
Yeah.
I do that over and over and over every day.
Allah, come on. I don't even think it's recording. Allah. Wait, why?
Nah.
What the fuck? Is it because my watch? Shut. Anyway, it's okay. Dude, no.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Dude, I hate this shit, dude. That's gonna piss me off. Okay, the audio's what matters. That's all that matters. You got the audio.
Yeah.
Because imagine if we had the video and no audio.
Damn.
That would suck. But we got the audio. Sorry, guys. You can see us now. Hi again. I know I probably cut out there for a second, but we're back.
Yeah.
Sorry, what were you saying? That was a whole hour. Well, at least I checked it though, because imagine if we did like
a whole hour.
That's why the TV reflection comes in handy. And we're self-producing too, so you can't expect the most from us.
Chad, that's crazy. I forgot where I left off at.
You're saying you're like living the same day over and over.
Oh yeah, I'm like living the same day. So I wake up, get ready for work. I get off work around 3. Don't get back till like 4 something. And then I relax, or I take a shower, then I relax. And then after like a couple 30 minutes, somewhere around there, boom, fall asleep. The same day over and over and over and over. And I hate that.
That's what I'm saying, dude. We have to do something with this. Or just something, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I make music, and that's what I'm saying. You should do it too. Imagine, bro, if we move in together. Nah, like, I know it seems crazy. But, like, me 2 years ago,
yeah.
Like, if I would have seen myself now, I would have been like, oh, shit. Like, maybe I wouldn't have, because I've always wanted to rap, you know?
Yeah.
But, like, I don't know, bro. It might not be your thing, but you never know. I'm not saying, like, be like me, but, like, I'm just saying if you were to, like, try it, it'd be a perfect lifestyle. Because we would both be in it together, and we would just be dropping tracks, features.
Yeah, that would low-key go crazy.
And if we live in the same house, I already know how to do it on my phone. And then together we could learn how to do it on a laptop. We could learn how to we could just demolish all of Greeley. That's what I want to do. No one is consistent as I am. I don't care what anybody says. Dude, the only reason why I don't post podcasts every single day is because people don't show up. And I know you can't because your schedule's different, you know?
Yeah.
But like when I'll tell people like let's do podcast, and they're like, I'm down. And here's one thing I'll tell you. When someone says they're down or let me know, they're not gonna hit you back up. If someone says let me know, LMK, my bad, they're not gonna hit you back up. There is no way. just from what I've seen.
Yeah.
But they will never hit you back up. They just say that to be like, oh yeah, and then they have their own life to worry about too, because everyone's going through shit equally. Everyone's going through shit. It sucks, bro. Like, whether you like it or not, life goes on. Because if you don't keep up with it, dude, it's just gonna shut off other shit in your life, and it's gonna make it even worse. So that's why, like, I don't know, dude. It's just stressful, bro.
I don't know. You put a lot of work into your stuff. You work, you record, and it takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
And then the podcast,
it's because, dude,
all that.
If I don't do this, it stresses me out.
Yeah.
When I'm at work, it stresses me out that I'm at work because I could be doing this.
Yeah.
Dude, I could record 10 podcasts in a day, and I'd be like, let's go. Like, I could have a whole week of content. I would be I'd be the happiest person alive. But the fact that this work takes up and I know you always tell me like that, hey, it's the job, bro. You're like, it's a bad schedule.
Yeah.
But I get 3 days off, and that's pretty good.
Yeah.
But then if no one wants to pull up, well, then no one's going to pull up. Everyone's off on the weekends usually, so it's hard to do that as well. It's currently a Saturday today, so we got to fit it in. But, chale, brother, it's just... I don't even know how I feel right now. Like... When I first came into January of 2023, I'm like, dude, this is the year where I'm just not gonna stop podcasting, and I haven't stopped being consistent. Whether 2 weeks go by and I post a video, it's still consistent, because some people drop a video a month or a song a month. Yeah. I was doing it every single week, almost, or every other week, which is pretty damn good. Even if they weren't the best songs, I was still putting my all at the time on that same day, just to put it out, and that's important. But I don't know if I'm happy. I don't think I'm sad. I'm angry a lot of the time, more than anything. I don't know. I don't think I'm sad. I don't think I am. I think I'm just stressed out and exhausted mentally. Like, I told my mom, I'm like, I need to get a therapist or something, because this is just crazy. Like, I'm obviously not gonna kill I would never do that. I have way too much to live for. I'm not saying that, like, oh, I need a therapist because I'm going crazy, but, like, I am going crazy, but, like, not to the point where I'm gonna do something stupid. Obviously, I'd never do that. You only get one life, and I'm here to live it. And then, like, on your days off, I always think about that on my days off. I'm like, all right, cool. It's Tuesday, my first day off, cool. Well, slept in, got my rest in. Now I feel recharged. Let's do something today. And then Wednesday comes. I'm like, all right, well, this is the last day I can stay up. And then tomorrow night, I'm still off, but I still gotta go to bed early tomorrow night, even though
must be nice.
Ya, wey, por favor. Go check out the episode 16, me and Nick, fire episode, and the previous one, did you listen? But Charlie, what was I talking about?
Charlie's. You're talking about. You have the day off. You get to stay up on Wednesday, and then tomorrow night, then you don't get to stay up because you got to work that next day.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know. I just overthink everything. Everybody does. Everybody overthinks. But I feel like, I don't know, dude. It just sucks. I'm just in my head. Everybody is, but like, my boss can only do so much for me. He has to do so much for him. I can only do so much for me and for the stores that I work at. Because I want to live my life too. I can't just be at the store working all freaking day.
Yeah.
I got shit to do too. I got to live my life. I'm not going to... And that's another thing. With my job, it takes speed. It takes strength. It takes self-accountability on your work ethic and like everything that you put in, everything you do on the... I work for Pepsi, so... I'm a merchandiser, so I stock shelves and stuff. That shit gets tiring mentally, because even at my old job, I worked at a Italian restaurant here in Greeley, Roma's. Shout out Roma's. And even just there, it was just really repetitive. But I look back and it was low key simple. But at the same time, it was still repetitive, because even though they were both repetitive, they were both different, and they were both different in different ways and similar in similar ways. I think I said that right. But regardless, they were both repetitive. This doesn't get repetitive because each episode is going to be different. There's going to be different words, different laughs, different amount of laughter, different amount of serious moments or whatever. But it's just, I don't know. Even in school, like you knew me growing up. It like homework has never been something that I would be like, oh yeah, let me do homework. It was always, let me go play with my Legos, let me go play outside with the neighbors, or let me go jump on the trampoline, or let me watch a movie, let me play the Wii, let me do this, that, PlayStation 3, whatever. It's never been a priority to do the things that not necessarily matter. Yes, kind of, but dude, I'm not meant for this shit, dude. Like for work, like real work, I have to do this, and I have so much drive inside of me to do it. But obviously you have to have money to survive, to have a car, to go eat, to put gas, this, that, and the other, and to buy equipment. So that's why this job is helping me right now, but also killing me at the same time. Literally, it's like a battle inside of my head right now. It's like just trying to get through each day, and just time goes by really fast with this job too. I'm not gonna lie, it goes by like crazy. I'm sure your job probably does too. Maybe, I don't know if it does or not, but with this job it does for sure. Like insanely it does. I don't know, man. It's just, and then I think about relationships. I feel like that's something I was talking about. That's something I always talk about in a podcast, And like for the whole year, been single, been chilling. That's good. It's almost gonna be the middle of the year. That's good, because last year I was in a relationship from March to like July, and then I got in another relationship that was like from end of September to like end of November. I can't even remember, but I don't know, man. Just have to. What I'm trying to say is, like, I shouldn't, like, I'll think about it. I'm like, I should like talk to someone, and then I'll get like the one I'm talking right now. Like, I don't need it. Like, I don't need it at all, because first of all, I'm thinking like this. I'm already stressed out. So with someone in my life already, that's gonna stress me out even. Maybe they wouldn't. Like, you don't stress me out because you're my friend. But if she could be there for me like a friend, then that would make sense. Then I'd be like, oh, cool. But when would I be able to see them? They would have their own job, and then like I'd get home from work, be all tired, take a shower, take a nap, maybe not take a nap, and I have to go see her. Realistically probably only get to see her for like an hour, and then come back home, and that's it. And then you gotta wait for the weekend. But then I work on the weekend.
You do work on the weekend.
So then the days to be able to actually see her would be those Wednesday or Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So it's like, and that's not a priority right now. A female is not a priority. But I'm just thinking about it in the future, I just don't know how people do it. I literally think they're crazy to think that they can work a job this long doing that kind of work. And I know some people might think like, oh, he's a lazy ass, he doesn't want to do real work. But like, dude, you don't have the same thoughts that I do every single day. Your brain isn't chemically wired the way that mine is, because I go crazy thinking about this shit. I'll be at work thinking of a bar in my head, and I'm like, I need to record this shit right now, or I need to talk about this on a podcast right now. There's been so many thoughts in my head that just like are just gone like that in the blink of an eye, and I'll never think of them ever again. Maybe I will, but they won't be the same. But if I was at home, when I was at home, when I was working for Roma's, I would get up in the morning, go to work at like 11 on the days I worked in the morning. That was light because I would wake up in the morning early, knock a song out, finish like half of it, go to work from 11 to 2, come back, 2 hour break, work on it, finish it, go back to work, show everyone. They're like, damn, this shit's dope. And then that gave me motivation right there, inspiration. I loved it. It was great. Everyone gave me feedback. Hey, you changed. Maybe you should do this, do that. Are you gonna do this? Are you gonna do that? I'm like, that's a good idea. I would do it. Then I would finish it that night before I went to bed. And then, chale, there you go.
Sometimes you would also pull up to my house, be like, hey, I gotta show you this song.
And I still want to show him a song, but he doesn't want me to.
Oh, I forgot about it that already. I forgot. You want to show me a song? Nah, but back then you'll be like, hey, are you home? Because I didn't have a job around that time.
Yeah.
So I would just be home. And then you'll be like, hey, you're home? Are you home? I want to show you something. I'm like, what do you want to show me? He's like, I want to show you something, bro. Are you home? I'm on my way. And then you'll pull up and be like, hey, I did this song. I want you to hear it. And then I'll hear it. And then I'll give you that, oh, yeah, it sounds good. Give you some feedback.
Yeah.
And boom.
I
remember those days.
Well, for me being my friend, what do you think I need to do? Like, genuinely, because you know me forever. You know me better than anyone.
Yeah.
You know me better than any ex that I've had, anybody.
Yeah. First of all, this job.
Yeah.
Let's be real. I don't see you doing it any longer. I'm gonna be honest with you. I see you're gonna quit in like a couple months or so.
Charlie, bro.
I could see it.
And I don't want to.
Yeah.
But it's killing me inside. And you can only fake it for so long. Oh, how's Pepsi going? Oh, it's going good. Dude, no, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not.
I could see it in you.
It's not going good. I feel like I'm gonna... Dude, I've had so much rage recently, bro. Like, past month. Dude, when that shit happened to my car, I didn't even really react. I'm like, here we go again. I'm like, God, why is this happening? I'm not even gonna question you. I'm like, I just know this is another lesson that you're trying to teach me. I never question God. I just tell him, all right, it happened. I didn't even trip. I'm like, all right, cool. Like, I broke down in the shower one day. The day it happened, I just had to let it out. Because if you bottle shit in, like at my graduation party,
yeah,
I had a not I don't know if it was panic attack. I still don't know what a panic attack is. Maybe it was, but I just started crying and I don't know why. I just had so much emotion. I was trying to hold it in and I couldn't. But I guess the body after a while it just releases everything. Just because it can only hold so much, so much emotion or whatever. But yeah, not afraid to say that I've cried or that I cry. It's just me. It's a human emotion. It's not crying because like I'm sad. It's just crying because I'm stressed out. That's just my body way. Everyone cries, whether we like to say it or not. Everybody does. Eventually, I'm not saying everyone cries on the weekly, but I'm saying eventually, once you're fed up enough, everybody cries regardlessly because we're human at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And I'm not afraid to say that. I'm trying to be as transparent as possible to this camera. Because people who meet me in real life, I want it to be genuine. The way I'm talking right now is the same way I'm going to talk to you in person. Maybe not on a deep level, but like when I joke or like if we are talking at a deep level, it's going to be the same way.
Yeah.
I want to talk the way I talk to people in person, which I always do. But yeah. Anything else?
There's this one thing I heard on the Journey podcast that I want to talk about.
Yeah.
But it's not coming to my head.
It's living in your 20s.
No.
A different episode?
Well, it's from the same episode. They were talking about a topic.
Yeah.
But it's not coming to my head.
Why do you keep thinking about it if you just want to keep talking?
I don't know.
Alright, but just think about it, and if it comes to you, let me know. But I don't know. There's I remember my grandpa told me, like, he was always like, yeah, if you don't go to college, you're gonna be you're gonna be in chinga for the rest of your life, just working. And I'm like, I told myself, like, I'm not gonna go to college. I told myself that I'm not gonna do that. And if I have to do chinga, well then we're gonna do it, but not for long.
Yeah.
Because I'll make sure that I'll do it, but not forever. Because this shit has to work somehow. It has to. And if it doesn't, then it's gonna fucking suck.
Just gotta.
But it is gonna work because
Yeah.
I'm not gonna stop until, dude, look at all the progress I made. If I would have stayed ever since I got the job, all the YouTube is like all the reaction videos have not been consistent because I don't have time anymore. So that makes sense. That's why podcasting is easier because I can set up a time, knock it out in an hour, post it, boom. Now that's an hour of content compared to like what 9 minutes, 10 minutes.
Just recording.
Yeah. Did you get it or no?
Nah.
Chalice.
It's Connors.
I want to talk more about relationships for some reason. There's just been like a lot in my mind recently where I just look back at my past relationships and I'm like, what the hell happened? Like, what was the point of it all? Like, was it just like a 30-day trial or 90-day trial, monthly trial? Like, you can laugh. Like, it's obviously a joke, but like,
Yeah.
it's just like a waste of time, bro. I'll just be thinking like, what the hell happened?
I mean, it helps you learn from things.
Yeah, it does. I feel like that's part of the reason why it happened, or why God let that all that happen. It just doesn't feel real. Like, I just want to sit down with them and be like, what are you up to now? Like what's going on? You know? I also don't want to hit them up. It just really like, you know?
Yeah.
I just want to see if they changed too. I know I've changed because when I was with the first one, I felt like the biggest bitch ever. I don't know what the hell is going on. Maybe from the outside looking in, I probably seem like the same person, but looking back, I'm like, dude, I will never be like that ever again.
Yeah.
I will never. Like, how do I explain it? I don't know. I'm not saying I'm not gonna treat a girl good anymore. I will. That's just who I am. I think I cared too much for people to the point where they felt like they couldn't put anything back equal enough to the amount that I already had put in, or even catch up to that. That's why I figured out. I said, for what I did for you, for what you did for me is not even.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that's in my song Figured Out.
Yeah.
All my links in the description. Spotify, Apple Music. But it's an okay song. Remastered version on the way. Anyways. Not yet though.
Whoa.
It's not recorded yet, but it needs to get remastered for sure. Because that song has a lot of meaning to it. It has a lot of nostalgia. And one thing that kills me too is nostalgia. Nostalgia, yeah. Dude, that is the most screwed up shit that I go through. Like, when someone passes away, like when I was younger, my grandma passed away, my great grandma, and it didn't really affect me because you're young, you know.
Yeah.
But if someone passes away like recently, like any year from now, dude, that shit's gonna hit me like a rock. It's gonna hit me so hard because, dude, like I'll watch videos of me when I was a kid and they'll make me start tearing up because it's just like, life was so different then and so simple, and I was just a kid crawling on the ground just playing with toys, and I have to worry about nothing.
Yeah.
Just chilling. And my mom happy. I see her. She's probably dealing with what I'm dealing with right now, but just like she doesn't show that in the video, and she didn't show that to us because she wants us to be happy. And they worked so hard for us. And I just see me there just playing, but not really realizing everything that's going on within the household. Financial things going on or whatever. My mom having my brother Isaac probably changed a lot of stuff too or whatever. And then I see how my life is now, and I'm like, where the hell did the time go? Everything just go. Like 10 years from now is literally 10 seconds from now. Think about it, because when we're in the moment 10 years from now, we're gonna look back like, damn bro, already 10 minutes since we did that, or 10 years since we did that podcast.
Yeah.
And it seems like nothing happened. It's gonna be like that. 10 years from now, we'll be what, 20-some years old? 29? That's
Around
crazy.
there. Be boomers.
Dude, I told myself by 25 I'll have it figured out. I'll have my own house. I'll have enough money to pay for the house monthly. I'll have enough money to pay for my car. Take care of my family. I don't even know how I have a family by then. Who knows? Probably not. Hopefully not.
Yeah.
A girlfriend, yes. A family, who knows? A wife, maybe. It depends. I don't know what order this is all going to happen in. And only I can control that. Maybe not the girlfriend, but maybe not even the financial stuff either. Because just because I put a viral video out there doesn't mean that it's going to pay me.
Yeah.
Or whatever. But I think it all just comes down to like life in general. Transcend daily. Yeah, you have to transcend every single day. Just become more of you, become better, and just overcome everything. And I'm a really motivating person. I can motivate anybody. But when it comes to motivating myself, I'm like, damn, it's hard. That's why I listen to podcasts so much, because I need all this motivation to like get me through my day. Like recently, I just feel like in a rut. Like, I don't know, dude. It's just like I just need a break from everything. I just need to like sit down and just rearrange my thoughts. I don't have time to think. Like I'm sure you don't either. You don't really get time to yourself because you live with
So it's a big family I live with.
Exactly. So you really and you're one of the older ones, so you have to take care of them. You know.
Yeah.
Me, I don't really have to because all my siblings were close in age, kind of. You know, where
Yeah.
they're all old enough to take care of themselves. For you, it's different. But like just here at the house, you know, you get home. Same thing for you. You get home, you get in the shower, you get out, you're on your phone, and you don't have time to express anything.
Yeah.
That's why this is also good. This is kind of like therapy. You get to just say whatever. And people who are listening to this, they're agreeing. They're going through the same shit that we are. Most of my viewers that watch my channel are 18 to 24 and 30 to 37 or something like that. So you guys know what I'm talking about. You've either been through this already or you're going through this right now, and you're definitely going through it right now. And if not, well, it's coming for you. And if it's not, well, then you're lucky. Not lucky. I would just say maybe you're not wired the same way I am. And I just gotta go through more shit to get more. I have to go through more shit to get more shit. Some people will just go through little shit to get little shit. Well, they'll go through little shit to get more shit because that's just the way it was meant to be for them, I guess. Everyone goes through it though. I just want to figure out my mental at the moment, and I'm mentally stable. It might seem like I'm crazy right now, but just because I'm just exhausted with everything that's going on. That's it. I'm mentally stable. Like I would say I'm a happy person. When the whole Haina situation went down, that was just like I didn't even know who I was anymore. I'm like,
with
what the
which
hell's
one?
going on? With both.
Both.
And it's hard to talk about those because they're so sensitive topics to talk about. And no hate to you guys, to the exes at all. As much as maybe they think I don't like them or hate them, but I mean, at the end of the day, I hope that we both forgive each other for what happened. Nothing even really bad happened with the second one. You know, everything was fine. Besides all the bullshit that she brought up last minute for whatever reason, but I forgive you for that too. It doesn't bother me. Hope that if we ever see each other in public, we'll be chilling.
You've told me before, you're like, what if I see them in public? What do you think I would do? I'm like, knowing you'll probably go talk to them.
If they were by themselves, I would. If they were with someone else, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Just because I don't know how they would react to someone else. I don't know. I am just stressed beyond belief. It's just crazy. And I don't want to. And you know, like I said, I am so stressed right now that when I wake up in the morning tomorrow, I'm gonna be like, fuck, bro. Just stressed out of my mind. Just like crazy stressed. I don't know why. And yeah, people will be like, "Oh, move on, whatever," for being a bitch. But it's like, yeah, I can, but it affects me regardless. It affects my mood. It affects my performance. Cause when you're happy, bro, you're just like that. Like, think about it. When would you rather play? When you play, like, imagine you're playing. You go to the park, right, by yourself, and
Yeah.
there's like 20 people there. You ever played those kind of games before? It's like 10 on 10, just like a crazy big like game, or like
Yeah.
7 on 7, just because like everybody wants to play. Imagine doing like a 7 on 7, and you get, or like 7 on 6, and then you show up. Now it's 7-7. Imagine you show up and you're just like low-key having the worst day, and you just show up and you're playing, and you kind of feel a little bit better, but something's still bothering you, you know?
Yeah.
Would you rather do that or play when you're happy? Like, when do you think you're gonna play better? Like, do you think you'll play better when you're happy or when you're sad?
I feel like it would depend. Cause
Or where would you feel more comfortable? How would you feel more comfortable playing, happy or sad? I would say happy, because then you're good. You know, everyone's moods are bouncing off one another.
Yeah.
Everyone's having a good time. That's what I'm trying to get at, basically. I don't even know where I was trying to go with that, but where was I trying to go with that?
honestly, I don't even know. But for me, I'd play better happy.
Okay. I think what I'm trying to say is, like, performance at work. You know, if you're at work and you're sad, you're just gonna be like, or not sad, just stressed. Like, you're just gonna be like, Charlie, brother, just another day in paradise, just working. Dude, I don't know, dude. It's just crazy. Charles.
Yeah, just seeing what you're doing. I really hope this actually works out for you.
Dude, me too.
I hope it does.
Appreciate it. For us.
Well, mostly for you, because you're the one that's putting in all the work.
Are you serious right now, bro?
Simon opinion. But yeah, for real though.
Thanks, bro. Hey, well, I'm bringing you with me.
Is that right?
That's right. Patos locos forever. And never. Forever and never, bro. Me and Nick have always been good friends. We always will be. No matter
We've never
how
gotten
far.
in a fight either.
We never will.
Uh-huh.
We're just that good of friends.
Yo.
We're gonna not be in a fight until La Torta comes between us.
Yeah, nah, that's foul, bro.
Nah, that's not.
That's foul.
Hey, what's wrong about that?
Nah, that's foul, bro.
Nah, what's wrong about Torta, bro?
Nah, you know.
Nah, that's foul, bro. I know exactly what you're thinking, bro.
I know who you're thinking.
Nah.
Nah.
Yeah, wait, por
Yeah,
favor. That's crazy.
Nah, bro, you're foul for real for that one. That's crazy.
Are you serious right now? The only good thing about this job is the highness. Nick could probably say the same about his job.
Hey. There's some.
But
Gotta stay focused.
gotta stay focused.
You never stay focused.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm about to expose you right now.
Hey, listen. Don't say any names about anything, but just know that. Okay, hey, let me talk about this though.
Okay.
So like, I'll see a really we just seen a pretty girl at Sheba Hut, right?
You saw.
Okay, anyways,
See, bro,
you seen her too, unless she's not your type.
I never said she was pretty.
Damn, that's crazy. Hey, she's ugly. Just say that, bro.
I mean,
I told Nick, I'm like, hey, bro, I'm like, if I could do better, just let me know. And not to be mean, but like everyone has their person they should be with, you know. And not just feature way. I'm talking like personality. Like features and personality have to go hand in hand. They have to go hand in hand. If they don't, well then you could get a really pretty girl, but she could have no personality. She can have a life. She just works at Starbucks from 11 a.m. to 2. Goes home, gets like $100 check, and then she watches Netflix at home. Lives with the parents. Doesn't have to pay shit. Right, so you could get a girl like that, or you could get a girl who has a personality, goes to work at like noon, gets out at like 8, and she works at Chili's, for example, and then she actually has a personality. Then she comes home to you, and she's actually like happy to see you because she's been at work all night or whatever. Just an example like that. But there's a lot of hyenas out there, and we just gotta go look for them. And it's not a priority. That's another thing too, because we feel like it is, because everyone's alone. We need someone else to be there for us.
Yeah.
And that's why that's why we need females. That's why females need us. Because me and you, if we live together, like when you hug a girl, it's different from hugging a guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like when I've had a girlfriend and you hug them, it's different than like from like me and you like dabbing each other up. Or me and you like I've hugged Nick before. I was like, hey bro, give me a hug. Like I don't know when I've done it before, but like it's obviously different because I can't cuddle with you, bro. Like we could, but we're not going to. It's not the same.
That's
but like
crazy.
think about it. Like imagine cuddling with the hyena, right?
Yeah.
And she just, you know what I mean? It's just like heartwarming.
Yeah.
I also hate the word cuddling. It's just there's just certain words. I call it cheap. That's like a cheap word.
Cheap?
So like cheap to me is like, let me give you an example. Like cheap to me is like the people who have like those stickers in the back of their cars and it's like, or like that license plate Mrs. Mama Bear.
Uh-huh.
Like how they put Mama Bear on the
Yeah.
back. Or I hate that shit. That shit's cheap. That's what cheap means. Cheap means like that's cringe. Like that's dumb. It doesn't mean like it's cheap. Like this mic is cheap.
Yeah.
Like this mic, saying this mic is cheap can mean like it's bad quality or it's not expensive.
Yeah.
One of those two. But that's what my definition of cheap is. Cito knows it. Isaac, all my brothers know it. Basically, everybody in my family knows it except my mom's side of the family. Everyone else, like Cito, knows it. I think I already just said that. But yeah, that's just one of my slangs that I use.
Interesting.
Yeah. Did you think about that thing for the Journey podcast or no?
Nah, that shit has been gone since 1954. Right?
Since 1954. I think I just need to. I don't know what to do. I can't just leave the job and be like, "Oh, I'll be fine." I obviously gotta go look for another one
Yeah.
because this shit is not gonna work. The things that I thought this job were gonna be, the way I viewed this job on the outside looking in, I'm like, perfect, exactly what I've been looking for. And then once you get into it, you're like, what the fuck?
Not what you expected.
Not what I expected. And part of the reason is because we're down people. So now you got to pick up all this extra slack.
Yeah.
And we are down. I know I probably... Actually, I don't even know if I should be saying this, but I'll tell you off air how many people were down. Just know that we're... fucked.
Is that bad?
It's that bad.
Damn.
Like, how you going to be... I don't even want to talk about it. Because if they see this, they're going to be like, hey, so I heard you talking about my podcast.
Yeah.
I'll be like, I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about anyone.
Yeah.
I'm talking about how... Just the company in general. Just the management in general. Just whatever. You know what? I don't care. I don't care. I work for myself. I work for the store. I work for the company. Make sure that everything is good. And I have ADHD, so I have to make sure everything is good.
Yeah.
I won't leave something looking off. That makes sense. It has to be like good. Like when I center the camera. I don't even know if it's centered right now. It probably is. It's pretty damn close.
Yeah.
If I had a way of making it perfect, I would, but I make it as perfect as I can. Or like the audio levels when we're talking, I try to make them pretty close to each other. But like it's already 9. Like I already gotta go to bed like 20 minutes. Like that's crazy. Like Nick has his own car here today, so he can actually drive home.
Yeah.
But that is just crazy. Then I gotta be in Essex tomorrow.
Chalice. How long is the drive?
Like an hour?
An hour?
In the dark, driving in the freaking... If the rain too? Dude, fuck this.
They got you all over the place, bro.
Fuck this shit. Excuse my language, but this is just ridiculous. Call me lazy, call me this or that, but this shit ain't meant for me. I'm meant for greater things. I'm not gonna be breaking my back for anybody. Fuck that. And if people wanna, I'll have people break their back for me, but I'll make sure they're not gonna break it. I'll make sure that they're doing reasonable work for a reasonable price.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna pay someone to edit my videos in the future so that I don't have to do it, I'll make sure that they're getting paid good amount of money and that they're at least living with me. Shit, if there's some kid from New York who's a badass editor, I'll be like, shit, come live in my apartment, bro. I got an extra room. You can live here, sleep here, have a high night here if you want. As long as you just take care of everything and edit the videos, shit, you'll get paid too. That's what I want to do too, is take care of people with this shit, people that mean the most to me. And I really do want to go hard, because when you look online, you see all these celebrities making this amount of money with this podcast or this money, and you're like, how the hell did they get it? Like, is it really true? It doesn't seem real, you know, from the outside.
Yeah.
Like, when I met Harper, I was like, holy shit. Like, I actually just met someone who, like, is kind of popular, you know? Like, he makes money. Like, he makes a living off of this shit. He makes merch. Everything goes to shows in Ramirez, in Europe, and the whole U.S.
It's crazy.
And then I met him. I'm like, this is real. If he can do it, I can do it. Literally dabbed them up and everything. Like, dude, possible. He was a part like me, exactly like me. And the only ones that make it are the ones that actually push forward and escape the matrix. At the end of the day, that's just what it is. So, are we gonna escape it or not? Are we gonna let it hold us by the balls and not let us run? About to tap into my motivation pack right now. So if you're dealing with the same shit I am, just get the hell out of there. Follow your dreams. Fuck that. Don't listen to anyone who's putting you down in life. If there's probably people in your life talking to you this and that, yip yapping all the damn time, tormenting you every single day, and it's like, enough of that shit. Don't let it get to you. Like, don't let it get to you at all. Watch self-help podcasts on your own time. Write notes down if you need to. There's an app I use called AnyTask. I haven't used it in a minute. It'll be like, what would you like to do today? And then I'll like tap it and click like finish podcast with Nick, do this, finish, do laundry, do this, that, and the other, and that helps too. Or even the reminding app on iPhones. You could just tell Siri, set a reminder today to do this. Set a reminder at this time to do this. And then when that time comes, boom, it alerts you. Boom, you go do it. But just go kick ass. Because there's people that graduate high school, they go to college, they become a dentist, a nurse, whatever, and they got it made. They just got to do whatever, you know. They don't got to lift anything heavy. That's why the most well-paid jobs are the most paid jobs, because it's work that nobody wants to do.
Yeah.
And shit, more damn right. Shit, I don't want to do this shit. I'm already bitching about it now. So I don't know. I just know it's not meant for me.
And at the end of the day, you could say, at least I tried it.
Exactly. And if I have, maybe I'll get over it. I think with the whole accident going on and just I don't know. I just wasn't expecting this. And then just driving out there is just crazy. And just working all these long hours and just lifting and pulling and pushing and chinga, just nah. I'm not like everyone else. It's Doogie.
On the way.
On the way. I'm always on the way. You'll never put me down. I'm the only person that puts me down. No one ever. You can get inside my head, but I won't let you inside my heart. You'll never change my heart, but you can change the way I think. But then again, you won't, because I know who I am, and I think you should do the same for you. Stay away from the girls. If you're a girl, stay away from the guys. Focus on yourself. We're just constantly going through phases. Life's a bunch of phases. Constant. Boom, this, that, the other. my Batman phase, watching all the Batman movies, going to get the Batman pizza, getting the Batman posters, the discs,
I
the
remember
Lego
all that.
car. Just not even just that. That's an example.
Yeah.
But we just go through so many phases. A gym phase, a podcasting phase, YouTube phase. Maybe I won't even be doing this 5 years from now. I will. But when you're ages 18 to like 29, 30, that's just the time when you're just growing. Like you're just constantly just going through shit. And that's part of the reason why relationships don't last within those years. The early years at least. 19, 18, 20, 21 maybe. Because everyone's changing. Everyone's meeting different people. You know, you change when you're hangry. Like I talked about that in the other episode we did. How the people we hang around with can change you.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about basically. And like I can't even go to graduation parties because I gotta work. If I was working at Roma's, shit, I had the day off today. We used to hang out all the damn time. Now we're slaving. So we gotta do something.
Yeah, that's what I was telling you. I'm like, with this job, yeah, be like, hey, right now, you would barely be picking me up, and then we'd be doing this.
Oh my gosh.
And then towards the nighttime, we'd be watching a movie.
Dude, that was the most fire shit ever.
But now you work over there, and they got you working like chingue. So now we can't even do that. And then your days off, I'm working those days, so just comes to after work. What are you doing?
And of course, people who are higher than me, like my dad or whoever, be like, "Oh, well, you can't just think it's always about going to the movies and hanging out with your friends or doing this podcast." Or dude, this shit's gonna work. It has to. Maybe not even just the podcasting, but the music. Like I said, it's all gonna bounce off one another. Music.
Yeah.
The music will take care of the podcasting. The podcasting will take care of the music. The YouTube videos, reaction videos will take care of the music. It's all full circle. Like I said, it's all gonna bounce off one another, which it already is. And I just gotta stay consistent, which I want to be. I just need people to come through with podcasting. If you're watching this, you want to do an episode, come through, because I get like 100 views an episode. So there's at least like 90 people realistically watching this. Some of them just click on it. If they see me posting a girl or doing a podcast with a girl, like, oh, who's this? Some people are just really nosy, so they just want to find out.
Yeah.
Some people actually watch, and I appreciate that if you watch the whole episode, because you guys are actually interested in what I have to say. And hit me up after this. Give me advice, because I could sure use it. And if you need to talk to me about anything, I'm down too. At least I'll feel good being able to help somebody, rather than you guys not hit me up and feel like you can't talk to anyone, because I definitely am here. I've always been there for the people who matter the most to me, and I'm sure if you're watching this whole thing, you probably still do matter the most to me, because you guys are actually interested in what I have to say. Do you have anything you want to say? Or what topics you want to bring up?
Just don't give up. Like, there's some moments where you're just like, I'm done with this. Just want to give up. Like, just keep pushing. Just stay motivated. And just keep, just pick up where you left off at. And you'll get through it. No matter what.
Yeah, because like 5 months from now, we'll be like, well, we made it. I don't know, I was bitching so much back then.
Yeah.
Which I probably will be doing. But that's just how I feel in this moment. Yeah, so don't kill yourself over stupid shit. Give yourself time on your days off or just throughout the day to just rearrange yourself, or get a therapist. Fuck it. Have someone you can talk to and be really transparent. With Nick, I can tell Nick anything. Literally anything. But yeah, there's obviously some things we can't talk about on air because they're very like vulnerable to us, and I don't want to be super. I really don't. I don't want to be super vulnerable. Like right now I've been low-key being a little bit vulnerable, but that's good because I want people to actually see the shit that I go through because I know they relate to it, or I know you relate to it. But I think that's about it, huh? For the episode.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. Transcend daily. Become more of yourself each day. Love yourself. Don't forget who you are. Don't forget why you do the things you do each day. Do it for you. Don't do it for anyone else, unless it's your family or friends. Don't let anyone dictate who you are, tell you who you are. Just be who you are every day. Follow your dreams, and I mean that in the most non-corny way. I mean that in the most suitable way possible. And stay away from the girls. Girls, stay away from the guys. Focus on yourself. If there's for some reason some guy or girl that comes into your life and you think that they're for you, well then just keep talking to them. You know, create a good relationship with them, keep them tight, and if they're the one, well then shit, you'll know. I think that's my plan, is just to be friends with the girl and then just be really tight with them, and then as soon as I realize I'm like, this is the one, just know it, because they'll be a best friend, bro.
Yeah.
You can't get with someone that's gonna be like sexual with you. It's not gonna work. I know that's in relationships, but you have to get with someone that's a friend first. They gotta be a best friend. If they could be a best friend with you, like imagine if I was a girl or if you were a girl.
Yeah.
Like, not to be weird, but like think about that. That'd be crazy, right? That'd be like your biggest friend ever. Yacklin's texting me right now. Shout out Yacklin and Jalissa again. Sorry, that was probably loud. But yeah, find someone who's like, that could be your best friend. And if you're with them now and they don't feel like a best friend, just leave them. Just explain to them, like, just give it up.
Yeah.
If they don't feel like a best friend, it's not worth it. And to be honest, out of the past two, it felt like it. I don't know. It felt like it, but I don't think it was. It was very blind. I feel like it was very blinded. But yeah, just worry about yourself and find that friend that's the opposite sex of you. And then if for some reason you think they're the one, well then get with them. Obviously, you have to like them first, like feature-wise. That's how you would know, like, okay, I like how they're pretty. I can see myself with them, but right now I'm gonna be friends with them. Because if you have a friend that's a girl, you're obviously not gonna get with them because they're your friend.
Yeah.
But if they're like your friend, but like you see that you actually like them, then you're like, okay,
Yeah.
they're my friend, but like I could see myself getting with them. Maybe I'll like keep talking to them and like try to see who they are, or flirt with them and see how that goes or whatever. Episode 19, which symbolizes me turning 19, Nick turning 19. I think that was a perfect way to, I guess, wrap that up. Thank you for tuning into Doogie.
Yeah.
Nick, I love you. Everyone used to do that shit to Nick in middle school. I was traumatized from that.
Yeah, por favor.
Alright, well, thank you for tuning into the Doogie Podcast, episode 19. We got the link in description for the Spotify link if you want to ever listen to this on Spotify. I make music. My song is the intro song, so don't forget that. I think I got like 10 songs out, more on the way, some EP on the way. I don't know when, but ASAP. It's looking pretty good so far.
Yeah.
I just need a couple people to pull through, but we're not gonna talk about that. And there's just a bunch of shit I need to do. It's literally crazy. I thought music was stressing me out, but this is just crazy. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Love you all. Leave a like, subscribe if you guys are new. It means the world because, subscribers are good. Shows how many people actually mess with me. Turn post notifications on so that you know when there's a next podcast or a reaction video or vlog or song. I also post my music on this channel. I got all my links in the description. Check it out. I got Nick's in the description as well. Go check him out. Go check him out. His Instagram. And go follow him. Leave a like on all his posts. And turn his post notifications on. So that when he posts his booty pics, you'll be able to see live action.
Hey, that's only for the close friends.
Is that right? Go follow Nick's OnlyFans. Link in his bio.
I have a Patreon instead.
A la verga. He's all $50 subscription fee. Monthly fee. Weekly fee.
Free to the next 10 people.
Imagine. Oh, shit. What do you mean imagine? It's not a lie. It's true.
Not like imagine.
No, you have one. I'm setting one up.
Whoa, for yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Ya, por favor,
That's crazy.
I also want to do a deep podcast because people have been telling me like, oh, that podcast looks fun. It is. But I also realize that we can talk about stuff like this too.
Yeah.
Because I don't want people to come on and be like, oh, we're loving you. Like we can.
Yeah.
Definitely. But I also want to get to know them. So, yeah, for the third time now, thank you for tuning into the Doogie Podcast. Thank you for tuning into the Doogie Podcast. It's me, Nick, Doogie,
Nick,
and we're out. Deuces. Ya, wait. A la verga, me there.
Hey, I didn't do it.
Ya la verga, be
Get
there.
up, Chucky! Get up!
Colorado jumping in, we better watch out. When I'm bringing in, I got that super float on like a down to the home. We gotta know we give you code. We never fold the big thing, big low. Bring the homies, no brothers, no hoes. They talking that shit, but they ain't never got the bluff. Okay, Doogie.
You ready to throw jodazos, papa? Simón Piñón.
Yo, Adam,
Adam, when you time killer, I be go down. Got a couple $100, we hit the town. Made a slide down the street with the